Good morning, everybody. I know you're thinking, well, damn, we just had to look at your ugly face yesterday. What's up with a new video? Well, I just posted an article about some potential voter fraud in Georgia. And I thought before the arguments begin, I would put my 2 cents worth on top of it. So if you haven't read the article, there's plenty of them out there. There's a primary election in Georgia. And in the one district, they had an amazing turnout of 243% of registered voters showed up to vote. Amazing, right? Okay, so we all know that can't happen. That's just damn impossible. You're not going to have 243. Hell, we can't get more than 60% of voters to show up on a presidential election. So 243, yeah, it's not going to happen. So before everybody loses their minds about Republicans or Democrats or anybody else fixing the election, or before we blame the Russians or the Chinese or the Martians about tampering with the election, a couple things in the article that should catch your attention before we go getting really crazy about it. One, I believe the state of Georgia knows that their voting machines are inaccurate and have not done anything about it. Two, some of their voting registrations are incorrect. There's in the article it talks about even married couples that registered to vote at the same address. One was told to go to one voting district, one was told to go to another voting district. Okay. People have shown up at the district that they voted at their entire lives to be told they were supposed to be somewhere else. So we got several things going on here leading to these mistakes. Are they intentional mistakes? Were they designed this way? Was it somebody fell asleep with the switch? I don't know. But before we actually get into a full-blown election, the state of Georgia needs to get their shit fixed. Okay? Who knows what other mistakes that they'll find now that they know they have a problem, at least in this one district. Okay? 243% of registered voters showing up to vote is just, well, that can't happen, right? Mathematically tells us that can't happen. So my reason for this video is before people start screaming and hollering that the Republicans are trying to fix the election, or the Democrats are trying to fix the election, or the Russians have hacked the election, or the Chinese have hacked the election, or the Martians have hacked it. No. Okay, there's obviously a problem. And hopefully the state of Georgia will get this straightened out. I've even seen people saying that we need to go back to paper ballots in some of these areas. And I don't think they remember the hanging Chad incident from years ago. So I don't know what the solution is, but before everybody starts getting crazy and blaming the political oppositions or foreign governments, it could be just a bad programming of machines. It could be somebody set up districting incorrect in some computer program, and so that people show up this one district who actually didn't live in this district because they were told to. There's several things that could be wrong before we go getting crazy about blaming other people. My advice is going to be let the state of Georgia or let the federal government actually investigate, see what the problem is, before we actually get crazy and start blaming each other. We've got enough issues in this country as it is, between political parties, between economic classes, between races, between religions, before we go adding more fuel to the damn fire, okay? Read the article. It's on my Facebook page. You can find them on Google. You can Google it. There's already, 727 articles about it. And definitely something to keep track of as we get closer to the actual midterm election, and then, of course, the next presidential election in 2020. Some of these issues need to be fixed now. So, again, just before you go get crazy, start blaming somebody else. Let the state of Georgia, let the federal government actually figure out what happened. Okay, it could be something as simple as a computer glitch somewhere, and they need to get it fixed. Okay?